Okay, now that we have our table set up all the way we want to, we're going to go ahead and create our master recruiter form. So make sure you have the recruiter table selected. We're going to go up to the Create tab here. Now before we did the form wizard, which was right there. Now we're going to design this form from scratch. So go ahead and click on Form Design, and you see this pop up, okay? Now let's close the navigation pane so we can see more of our form. What we want to do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the, or bring up the existing fields here by clicking on Add Existing Fields. And we're going to expand out the recruiter table. So now we get to see all the fields that are in the recruiter table, and we get to start placing these on our form. First thing we're going to do is we're going to click and hold and drag the recruiter number over to, let's see, let's put it right about here. Okay, and it drops that in there for you. Pretty simple there. Now that we have our recruiter number added into our form, let's go ahead and save it and give it its name. We're going to call this, let's see, recruiter master form. So we type that in there, and then we just hit OK. That saves our form. It's not very much right now. We just have the recruiter number listed in there. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start adding more fields to our form. So what we want to do is, you can see here on page Access 318, we're going to add in 7 more fields or controls here. We're going to go ahead and throw, we're going to throw a first name out there. Let's drop it right about, I think we want it right about here. We're going to throw a last name out there. Now don't worry about the alignment. Don't stress out about that. That's something we're going to cover when we get into the next part of the lesson. So we're going to just kind of throw these out here. You can try a little bit to have them aligned, but don't worry too much about it. I'm going to throw, oops, I missed. I'm going to throw rate. I keep missing rate. Okay. Throw rate out. Toss it right about here. Ooh, I don't like that. We're going to move that a little more. Put it right about there. We're going to do commission. Put it right there. And start date. Right there. And last here, for the time being, we're going to throw a bonus out right about there. Okay, now the next thing, which I told you we were going to do, we're going to align our controls. There's a few ways you can select the controls. You can click on it, and then if you want to select more than one, you can hold Shift and click on the next one. Click on the next one, okay, and then we have 3 of them selected there. If you go up to the Arrange tab, you can see right here, Control Alignment. I can line these up. So I say left, and it lines them up to the left. Maybe I already had them aligned, but let me show you another way that you can do this. You can click and hold, and then select multiple by using this little box that appears. When you click and hold and drag up, now I've selected all of those. Now I can align those to the left too. Looks like I did a pretty good job. But you can see clearly here the rate and commission and start dates aren't aligned. So I select these, I hit left, everything's lined up. Select these, hit left, everything's lined up. Same goes for aligning things to the top. I could select these right here and say top. Do the same here, top, and the same here, go top. So now everything is lined up fairly nicely. One last thing I want to show you about this is I can select the bonus here. Now I can move this by clicking with the 4 arrows and then dragging over. I can also use the arrows on the keyboard. I push to the left, it moves to the left. I push up, it moves up. So that's another way you can move things around here on your form. So now that I've got things somewhat looking like what it has here in the book, next thing we're going to do is we're going to, I believe, add a few more controls to our table.